So I am, like I said, I am up potting this cilantro, and um, because I want to have, first of all, cilantro is a cold weather herb, but it's also a healing herb. It cleanses the body of um, metals, and the body gets metals through the things we eat, the, the sources we use to cook our food, like aluminum, pans, that stuff from the pans that we cook in, because people scrape the bottom of the pans. So many things, and um, we have to eliminate. We have to eliminate the metals from our body. And so cilantro is one of the metal removers. I'm going to provide some research for y'all, so you all can do your own research, but I will supply the research, some research that you can read up on, for yourself. Um, yeah. All right. So now we have, it's not weed. Uh-oh. Oh, that was my phone. I'm glad it didn't hit the concrete. So I'll be out here messing up. Oh, I'm glad that didn't do that in the public. The whole phone, my whole purse came apart. That could have been bad out in the public, huh? Yeah. So I am up potting cilantro. For those of you who are wondering what I am doing, I am up potting cilantro, an herb that actually is, you can make a tincture out of, that removes metals from the body. Thought I had this phone in my pocket. I did. All right, so this is the cilantro. This is the cilantro. It finally got its new leaves. So I wanted to wait to get past till all of them got their new leaves before I potted them up, because they don't really like their roots disturbed, but we disturb roots around here. we, we do what we have to get more of the product. So I'm going to actually take this out of here. I'm actually going to take this out and pour it out so I can get to the roots, because it's got nice roots. I want you to see that as well. If you can see, the roots are all the way. You see the roots? So it has nice roots, and the soil is nice and rich. So we can just let it fall apart and and we don't have to do too much disturbing, because the soil is beautiful, and we just let it break down, right? Just let it break down, and we're going to pot them up and make lots of plants. Like I said, I take things to market. I want to be able to provide for my community. And at this point, I take a seedling. Now, this one doesn't have any true leaves yet, but that's okay. We're going to plant it. It's going to get some true leaves. We take it and we lay it down across the pot, across the soil like that. Lay it down, and then we're going to push it into the soil. We're going to push it way down into the soil like this. See? And we're going to do that with all of these until we have all of them potted up. Here's one. And I just use my little prong to get to the bottom of my, wherever the root is, so I can keep my root together. And again, I'm going to put this over top of the pot like that, and then I'm going to press it in. I'm going to press it all the way in, all the way in. I'm going to press it all the way in, all the way in. I'm going to press this so that the down to the new leaves. I want to secure this down to the new leaf, so that it can develop a strong stem and root system. So that's what it looks like. And we do that with all of these, trying not to break the systems, trying not to break the root system. No, I don't want to do the dishes today. I've done the dishes already. I did them last night, so I wake up to a clean kitchen. Um, so another thing that will help you is to create space for the seedling prematurely, right? So that you don't have to fight the soil trying to get the root in there. And then bring the soil up around it. So I'll show you on the next one because I did this one quickly, but that's what it looks like. All right, so what did I mean by, I also saw a gnat in there, so I'm going to definitely pour some, probably put some fungicide in there to keep the gnats out. I don't like gnats. They will aggravate your soil. So what I mean, something is bothering my nose. Hold on. All right, so what I mean is I'm going to make space for the root system. So then I'm going to find my next plant. Oh, this one has a lot of leaves on it, so let's just make sure we get all of the root. We're going to just play in the soil a little bit till we get all of the root. Uh-oh. So now we have a nice root system. And we're just going to drop it right into that space we made for it. So we have less aggravation of the root system. Now, look at this. See how beautiful that is? So this one has a lumpy piece of soil. Let's get a little bit more soil. Like I said, we want to do this for all of them. There's always something to do in the garden. And there's always things that people want to learn. So even if my videos are just centrally focused on maybe one vegetable, then that's cool. Look at the root system on that, this baby. We're going to drop all the roots in there. Yep. We're going to get it down there. Down in there nicely. Snug, 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 snug. And we're going to build up around it. It's going to be beautiful plants. See how beautiful that is? Yeah. So what are you all planting? It's winter time. I mean, not winter time. It's not winter time, y'all. It's still summertime. But we are approaching the fall season, and things are going to be changing probably rather quickly. After a while, the leaves will start to change, and things will start to change in the garden. But I am a cottage gardener, so I'm really, really, really into plants and flowers. I have beautiful home plants, in plants, house plants, outside plants, patio plants, trees. So I am an all-around lover of plants. So all things horticulture. And here's another one. It got kind of leggy out here, but I'm thinking I will be okay. Um, I was just really just trying to get them to the true leaf. We'll just break it down a little bit. Put that soil down around it and let it get strong in there. It's, okay, we have 6 cilantro plants. Imagine that, not having to go to the store and buy these plants, and then sometimes they don't even have them. So if you are saving your own seeds, then you can do whatever you want to do, right? And for me, that's the goal. If they don't have the seeds, then I can provide the seedlings for those in my community who need them. Because at some point, nurseries will stop producing certain plants like they did. Once they sold out of all of their spring plants, their things that grow in the summer, they didn't grow anymore. But we as home gardeners, oh, that smells so good. That cilantro smells. Y'all, it's the root system that actually has that beautiful smell. It's the root. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. So we're dropping all of that root inside of there. Inside it, we're going to tuck it away nicely and just let it grow and grow and grow. I love this for me. I love growing things. I love growing and making and creating and building my own economy, because I like to also save money. I'd rather spend my money on another piece of property than to keep throwing it away on things of the world. Nothing that's not going to make me any money, because we have to create a legacy for our family. Now, mind you, I don't know how much longer we have in this world, but for now, I'm going to occupy, and I'm going to occupy well. Um, that's what I'm going to do, occupy well. Let's see, we are down to, we're doing good, everybody. I'm so excited. I love planting so that I can, this is a herb. Also, you can cook with it. You can put it in your apothecary. Create your medicines. This is cilantro, everyone. Sown from seed. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Eve, and here on my channel, we talk about all things living well. And right now, things are changing, and I'm showing you how to create medicine. You understand? We can create our own medicine. Did you know that we are an apothecary on our land as well? It's beautiful. And I am actually about to go get some more. I gotta get some more soil to mix with my compost. I'm still here, y'all. I was just checking on something. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's find another one. So again, I encourage you to go to your local seed stores, your nurseries, because you can get your seeds in bulk, right? This is cilantro. I believe in getting seeds in bulk. And hold on, I'm checking a message. All right, I had to answer a message. So here's another beautiful root. Look at that. That's a beautiful root, y'all. Look at that one. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. So we're going to go ahead and pot it up. I've made a nice home for it. We're going to get it down in there as deep as we can to the true leaf. And then we are going to cover it, mount up the soil around it to secure it. And we're going to push it down a little bit more. We want to do what we want to make sure is we don't harm the leaves, even though more leaves will grow, because that's the goal, right? More leaves will definitely grow. All right. So how many more do we have? We have, well, that looks like a double one. We're going to put that one together. This looks like, I think we may put a couple of these together. They'll be okay. Some of these smaller ones, we can put them together. Sometimes it's good to have two at least two of them together, because in case one doesn't make it, you'll have another. So we'll put a couple of these together to make sure that we get a nice, so we have 5 more to do. We have 3 cups, and we will prepare 2 more, and then we'll give them some nice water, and we're going to go ahead and fertilize the broccoli and the what's over there, broccoli and the, oh my God, I'll be plant out my the chard. I'll be planting it out, I'm telling you. What was that I planted? Woo! Be trying to remember everything. I'm telling you, 62 don't be playing with y'all. Y'all better make sure y'all are taking good care of yourselves so your memory be good. Because let me tell you, it's a natural thing for your memory to be reduced the older you get. But you want to make sure that you have a healthy memory. Um, Making sure that you are not doing your memory, your cognitive ability is crystallized. You want your crystallized memory to be good, right? You want to do more things that allow you to remember. Even little games like technology, pocket games are also very good for cognitive memory, crystallized memory. Things like playing solitude um, with cards, versus computers is also good. Um, so make sure you're taking good care of yourself, okay? It's so important. I don't know who that is making all that noise. Probably one of the chickens. Okay, I got them down to, hope I didn't break the stem, but I hope I didn't break the root. It'll grow back. It'll grow back, y'all. One thing for sure and 2 things for certain. We growing food, okay? Bees are still around. I have lots of plants. I have lots of flowers. So in my garden, there's still lots and lots and lots of bees um, buzzing around, coming in looking for. There's not as many pests, not as many insects as there were in the summer, which I love that for me. So here we have 2 more. We're going to put these 2 together because this one has not gotten its true leaves yet. See, that's what I mean. This one is just a seed that emerged, but it has not gotten its true leaves. So I'm going to put it with this one, and we're going to put it up to the neck of this plant so they can grow together. We just want to make sure that one of them does well, and if possible, both of them. So we're going to just get them in there and put that soil up around them. Once we put the soil up around them, we will press upon the soil for them to be deeper, right? And put in some more soil. And we'll press in so that they're deeper in, and then we will. Now hear the bees. Can y'all see the bees? All right, so we have 3 more, and we will have a full slate of cilantro. And we're going to put down I'll probably come back later and do some collard seeds. Some more some more seed bundles. So we can be on target to get folks in our community some seeds. for some plants. We are almost finished, everyone. I'm so glad you were able to be with me today as I plant up the cilantro, as I prepare for my apothecary. And if there are things that you would like to learn, um, I am like on this journey learning too, but I'm also willing to do the research as a researcher to bring you sound information about best practices uh, as it relates to the science, because that's one of the things that, you know, um, gives me value. That's my unique value proposition is research. So I bring the research to the work that I do as well. The understanding of the what it does for the body through research, um, not my own yet, but the research that is available to us. I have a research lens as a PhD, and I am excited to utilize my trade, which is health and human services, to educate the populations or those who are interested in getting into agriculture as a healthy option for your families, as an agribusiness for your families, or just to, just to build your economy, again, because that is our motto here, is growing from the soil up. I have to prepare two more cups. So let me grab two more cups. I'm working in a greenhouse, but it's a small space. So, but it's nice, y'all. Let me just share it with you so y'all can see what we. This is my greenhouse, complete with refrigeration and mini greenhouses. And right here, I'm actually going to put my two seed houses because I need to keep my seedlings safe. I need to keep my seedlings safe from the bugs, insects, and from the cold because the fall is getting in, and I want to use the outdoors as much as possible up until it gets cold because I don't want the gnats. I don't want the gnats in the house, but I will take them in during the winter so I can prepare for the spring vegetation. All right, so we have two more pots to go, and so we have two seedlings here. These are also just getting their true leaves, so these were premature, but we're going to go ahead and pot them up, okay? We're going to go ahead and get them in here and pot them up so that they can get their true leaves. I'm probably going to cover them mostly with soil down to their stems because they need a little, ooh, these pesky little gnats. Hopefully they won't have to stay in here too long, but we're gonna put a fungicide on it. One more, and we are done with the cilantro for the day. And then I will come back later because I gotta go and find a rug because I am also doing a series on preparing your SUV as a travel vehicle. So I'm doing a series on that as well. And I have got to go search for a rug. right, this is the last one we have. And this is the last one. Y'all, I'm so excited. I love growing things. Actually, these two are joined. Look like the seeds grew together. And so we're going to get them way down in there snug, nice and snug. All right, everybody. That's it. This is what's left. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put this soil and recycle this soil back into this my little preparation seed pot here. Let me show you. This is my soil prep station right here. So I'm going to put the soil, the old soil that came out of this pot, into this here. I'm going to mix this back in, and then we're going to take this and clean it up. We're going to clean up, and then we're going to prep this for this station so that it has a water filtration. Like I use these trays so that we can feed as a matter of fact, we don't need that. I use that for the soil. We're going to put these directly onto the tray for as many as we can get up there. I'm not sure we'll be able to get them all up there, but we are going to do our best to get these up here. They have drain systems, so we're excited about that. And we're probably won't be able to get them all up there, but we're gonna try maybe two more. Nope, maybe one more. And so now we have a tray of cilantro. You see that? So we have 4 more that sit on the perimeter, but we will put them up on the tray until we get our domes up. So here's where I'm going to put them, just so you all can see my system or systems that I'm creating for planting. I am using these trays here. This is my tray for I have to organize myself. This is for my system for my equipment that I am using. And what I'm going to do, I'm thinking through this right now, is make room for these trays to sit up here. We will move all of these to this spot. I didn't want to make it too heavy because these little Family Dollar trays right here might fall through. So we're going to go ahead and set these up here. And when I water them, I just water from the bottom. I'll put the water in here and they will be okay. And we're going to do another one because again, I want to be able to water easy. And so we're going to put these here. And these are all cilantro. So we're going to put these up here, all of this. Matter of fact, we can unsqueeze this and put 6 here and a few here. So this is all cilantro, herbs, and we're going to give them some water and clean up our area. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to give them some water and clean up our area. Make sure that this is not trying to. I need to get my I believe y'all can see, right? Okay. Yeah, so the next thing we want to do, the one thing I'm really trying to focus on is making sure that I keep my greenhouse in order. So I have I have to learn how to use my resources. And one of the resources that I have is this soil mat. And so I need to start using it when I'm prepping so that I keep my tables clean, because I would tear the room up in a minute. So, but let me show y'all something too. Like this could also be a greenhouse, right? For example, if you only had a few, if you were, say for example, I was using, you want to make a greenhouse for your plants. This is a shoe box, right, that I bought from the Dollar Tree. So I could instead put these onto this, right? So let me show you. I could put this here, right? It has drain holes in it. And I could stack these up here depending on how much. And then I could put this over top of it, and it's literally a greenhouse. So you can make your own little greenhouses out of these little plastic containers. So especially if you're just starting to seed. So I wanted to show you that as how you can utilize things from, that don't cost a lot to create space to grow, okay? One of the things also that I encourage you to do is get to your local nurseries. And if you have, everybody has a nursery somewhere near them, and get you some seeds. Seeds are cheaper at the nursery, at your local nursery. And the thing about it, going to your local nursery, is they have seeds usually that grow native to your area. So many of us are gardening out here, and some get seeds from different places, but that aren't native to their area, and they may not have success with that plant. So or that particular vegetable. So I'm putting all my things back because I want to keep my goal. One of my goals for myself is to keep my greenhouse clean, because I really suck at that. I will tear this greenhouse up, and so and then I have to put it back together again. But I'm working on not doing that. So I'm trying to make sure I come in, clean up, put things back. I need to give those some water, and I need to give these some fertilizer. The broccoli. I need to give the broccoli and the chard some fertilizer. So I'm going to take let me show you what I'm doing. I'm taking the dome off. I'm taking the dome off of the plants, and I'm going to sit these inside the dome because I'm going to give them some fertilizer. All right. So because they haven't had any. And so I'm sitting them in the dome so that the things won't get wet over here. Um, they had water, and we're going to give this water. Guess we'll give this water straight here. We'll give it to these plants. Why not, right? We don't waste water. No waste. No waste, right? No waste. All right, and so I got to find my cloth because I need to wipe things down, because that's the goal. Keep things clean. And I have another work area where I keep all my pots, extra gloves and pots. So I'm going to just take this and go clean off. We had rain last night, so um, I'm going to come in and clean off things. We don't want things sitting in water around here. I don't know how we got so much rain, but we're going to slide this down. Make sure ain't no water under this refrigerator. Oh, it's wet up back here. Oh, it must have rained in here. Is there a hole? It can't. Oh no, I think this is from me when I washed it down. What was that? Oh, that was the tent. The water just came down from the tent last night. We must have got a nice rain last night. I slept through all of it. I knew it was coming though. I was waiting for some rain. We needed it. My hibiscus really needed some rain. We hadn't had any rain in a while. We had a lot of clouds, but we didn't have a lot of rain. So I'm just cleaning up, y'all. Cleaning up the station so it's not dirty in here. I don't like a messy station. Y'all see how I'm reserving that water though? Y'all see how I'm reserving that water? We might have to reserve the water because the way things looking in the world, water might be somewhat scarce. There's water here somewhere. So water is getting in somewhere. I hope it didn't get in my plant box. No, it didn't get in here. But oh, that must have came from the sprayer. I was hoping it didn't get in my seeds. I need to put them seeds in a box, a container, sealed container, so don't get wet. I've already lost a few seeds. These little dollar trays hold things. So we're gonna put them there, and we're gonna fertilize those really quick before I go on this mission for this rug. Yeah. All right. So we're also gonna build out another tower today to put my strawberries in because I want them to. I'm gonna ask, is it possible to grow bell pepper vertically? Eric, hey, how you doing? Epic reactions. I have not tried that, but I'm sure I have seen I watch a lot of Vietnamese growers, and baby, they grow in anything. So I will watch some of their channels because I'm telling you, they don't talk, but they teach a lot. They don't talk on their videos, but they teach you some real good. They will grow in the cracks of concrete. I love that for them. They will. I'm so serious. They will grow in the cracks of the concrete. Right now, I'm trying to clean. They will. So, because they don't have the soil. You gotta. Y'all see how I be? Look, I can still be with y'all and clean this cloth a little bit. It's dirty. So, yeah, they will grow some things. So I watch a lot of channels. I don't know everything. I just watch channels if I want to know. Look up growing. Just type in growing bell peppers vertically and see what you get. Tell me what you find. Epic reactions. I would love that. And if I find something, I'm going to try it. If I find something, I'm going to try it and do the video just for you. um, I sure am. All right, I'm going to set y'all up so y'all can see what I use for. I want to show y'all the options, what I use for fertilizer, so you will know. I have several options for fertilizing, and I will show you what I have brewing for my greenhouse fertilizer. All right, so 3 things I use to fertilize. These plants look terrible. Look at them. They were eaten up. These were eaten up, but I'm gonna leave them because they're gonna grow back. As soon as these bugs go away, baby, these plants is gonna give me some new leaves. So don't y'all feel if stuff start falling apart or they come start eating stuff like they ate these up, ate them up, but they will get new leaves. So you have to trust the process. All right, so some of the things that I use, let me just show you. It's fish emulsion. I use my own calcium mix. I also use Jack's all-purpose. But let me show you the one I make myself. So there's one I use also fertilizer from things that I make. So I'm going to show you all the methods in which I create fertilizer for my plants. And one of them is my system that I've created here. And this is weed fertilizer. It's scraps mixed with water. And I just let that sit. I have one way there in the back that I haven't used yet that's been sitting for almost a year, since the winter of last year. And I didn't want to open it because we had a lot of mosquitoes. So when the mosquito season is over, I'm going to go back there and I'm going to bottle that fertilizer up to be used. I didn't want to open it up, baby, because I don't want to deal with the mosquitoes. Here's another one that I use called fish emulsion. Fish fertilizer, 511. It's great for indoor and outdoor plants for organic gardening, and it won't burn. So this one's really good. So every couple of weeks, you can give it. So you use as instructed according to this bottle. 2 tablespoons per gallon of water. Y'all see that? So if you got 5 gallons of water, you use 10 tablespoons of this. So I recommend, if you're going to do it, to use a gallon jug and use as instructed. This is another one that I use called Jack's Classic All-Purpose. I bought this from my neighborhood nursery, and it's for water. It's water soluble plant food with micronutrients 20, 20, and 20. So it's immediate nutrients for the growth of your vegetables. This is one that I make from my eggs shells, and I let this sit, and it's calcium. So if you are farming and you've got chickens and you have your own eggs, save your shells. Or if you even buy your shells, save your shells and make calcium water because it's good for plants. This one is something I made from apples, from my apple cider vinegar that I made. And so it's now a fertilizer that I grow, that I will feed to the plant. Now I don't know which one I'm gonna give to this to these plants right now, I'm thinking they probably need more calcium than anything else right now. Oh, that's, wait a minute, y'all. Look at here. This is what you got to watch for. They be laying the bugs. They will lay their family right here and they will eat your food up. You see that? No, you won't. Gone. So you have to check your plants because the um the bugs are gonna come in and they're gonna lay their eggs on the back of your leaves, your new babies. And you'll start seeing little holes, and it's usually the evidence. The evidence is somewhere. It's a worm somewhere laid, that was an egg that was laid on your little babies. That's why these were covered up, because I knew something had got started getting to them. And this is broccoli. So broccoli is a brassica, and brassicas, those little white worms, white butterflies, will fly in and fly out, baby. And they don't fly, they fly in and leave eggs on anything that's a brassica. So you make sure you check the back leaves of your plants. The aphids too. The aphids do this kind of damage right here. So you want to go ahead and get rid of that leaf. All right. Ain't no sense in keeping the damaged leaf. Usually has something on it. It usually has pests on it somewhere. So get rid of the damaged leaf so that it doesn't continue to infect your plant. All right. I know sometimes we don't want to get rid of stuff because stuff be growing, but baby, if you leave it around, you might have a bigger problem. Eric says, he said, Eric says, because I was thinking of doing this, but I genuinely needed an advice. I want to grow bell pepper vertically and then use some support for it, but I will use a grow medium instead inside of the tower. Okay, that's smart, but I'm going looking for it. I'm still going to go looking for it, Eric. Epic. I'm going to look for it because if you can grow tomatoes upside down, then you can grow. Imagine this. Okay, so here's how I've seen the Asians do it. I have seen the Asians take a bottle, right? Like, for example, they will take a soda bottle, like a 2 liter, 3 liter bottle, right? And they will cut the bottom off of it. Here's how they do it now. They will cut the bottom off of it, and then they will put the cap on it. And I'll show you how they do it because I've seen them do this before. They'll put the cap back on it. Then they'll put 3 strings like this right here. They'll make a vertical bottle holder, like this plant, like this thing here. Check this out. You see this? They will take this, like you can buy these at the store. You can take these right here and you can put them into the bottle. You know, those plastic bottles are really hard. They do not break. You stuff them, turn them upside down, all right? And you put these hooks, 3 hooks, right? Then you put the soil inside, right? Now, what you can do is you can take your heat element and you can put holes in the side of it, right? And you can go ahead and plant your seed, push your seed into the side, into the holes that you pierced, right? And what will happen is the seed will begin to grow into the bottle. And so what you will get is a plant that's going to grow outside of the bottle. That's how I see them grow when they start to grow vertically. And I'm gonna try it, so I'll see if it works. Because if you would like to know, somebody else would like to know, and we might as well try it to see what works, right? So I will try it. Because I have the tools to do it, and I'm gonna do it just like I just said. The matter of fact, this isn't deep enough in my opinion. This, You probably could do it in something like this, but um, I don't know. It might work in something like this, but you'd have to pierce the sides, because I've also seen them use things like this as well. I've seen them use these. I've seen them put two of these together to make flower balls. Like put two of these, one on top of it, full of soil, and they literally make flower balls. And you see, this actually hangs off of something. So you could make a vertical out of this. You could put the two of these together, full of soil, and they won't open because all you're going to have in here is soil, right? The top could be used to, you could pierce holes in it just to get nutrients into the soil, right? But then the plants grow all around the base of this. So that's a way to do it. What you think about that? I think that's a good way to do it. Let me get back in here. So for now, what I'm going to do is kill this bug because it's trying to get back to the brassica. This worm, our little friend, is trying to get back. So I'm going to put him out here in the worm bin, in the in the weed bin, because he can eat all he wants in there. Okay, we're gonna put him in here because he can. I don't have to kill him. He can eat. He can eat in there. Okay, he can eat, and he can get big. So what do you think about that epic reactions? And then grow about 20 per PVC, so I don't overgrow them. I am growing to sell and upscale to a larger space. I know that's right. Y'all better be thinking about business and talking to um, your local restaurants. I live in the convention district. It may not look like it because I'm in a very wooded area, but I live in the convention district. So when I drive out of my driveway, I'm at the car dealers up the street. I have car dealers, restaurants, seafood, all kinds of restaurants. So you can make a deal with your local restaurants. I'm doing microgreens. Um, so you can make a deal with for those who need you. It's a business, y'all. It's a way of life, but it's also business. You know, I've been in business 20 years. And to some degree, it's always been some sort of agriculture. You know, agriculture is business, y'all. It's the clothes you wear. If you sell clothes, that's agri. Textiles. If you sell lotion, it's made out of some type of herb, some type of something. Or if you can make organic, you know, find your own unique value. Okay, so I need to decide what we were going to give those plants so I can go on. I'm not going to give it fish emulsion right now, but what I am going to give it, I think I'm going to give it some apple. Because this has been around since last year. Let's see how this does, y'all. I'm going to give it a little apple juice. Smells. We're going to give it a little apple juice. This is broccoli that I'm feeding right now. Broccoli. And this is chard. I don't have my chard planted out yet. I want it to be a little bigger. So we gave it apple juice. And the apple juice fertilizer I made last year when I made my applesauce and my apple cider vinegar. So I keep everything. I make stuff. Make all of my own fertilizer. Trying not to have to buy stuff because we're coming to a place now, y'all, where we have to be ever so mindful of how we spend our money. And I want y'all to really think about that as you are preparing to grow. Oh, I need to look at this one up here. Look, these are aphids. You see, that's what aphids do. I'm just gonna let them leave this up here for the predator. Oh, this I even still have basil left, y'all. This is how I grow. This is how I grew all my basil. Y'all want to see my basil? This is how I grew basil. Now let me show you the basil that I grew. Let me show you what it looks like now. That's my basil right there. That's the basil that I grew from babies. Y'all see that? I'll put some broccoli underneath these basil so it can start growing. And because they can grow while the basil gives it shade. hmm So, yep. So we have done the fertilizing for today. I'm gonna go and I'm not gonna cover these. I'm gonna let them. I don't know. Maybe I should cover them. But then I'm gonna all of the shoot. Let me try this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying something. It smells like that fertilizer. Let's see how it does well. But we're gonna put them back into their green plates and cover them up so the bees don't get to them. And put them back into cover them back up. And we're gonna take the applesauce. No, not applesauce, but the apple, because it spilled into the top of the container. We're gonna take that and oh, that's strong stuff, y'all. I hope it don't kill the plants. Y'all, that's some strong fertilizer. I might need to have mixed that with something. Let's see. I might need to have mixed that with something. What's that stuff? Oof. I mean, that's that fertilizer. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give some to the cilantro. While I'm at it, because I believe in recycling stuff. I'm just gonna give it a little bit, just a little bit. Let's see how it does. Okay, so I have given, I want y'all to see this actually, so let me take y'all out so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm actually giving the rest of my homemade fertilizer, apples from apples. Now it's kind of acidic, so I probably should have gave it to the, I'm gonna have to read about that. We'll see how it does, y'all, because I can always restart. I'm just playing. I can always restart seeds, even though I don't like waste at all. I can also recover them. They might be a little acid right now, but All right, so we have done that, and we're gonna put these back on the shelves. This is a herb, so herbs usually don't have a lot of problems. It's the brassicas, it's the actual uh, like food you cook, like literally. The herbs don't have many problems from the bugs. They usually keep the bugs from harming the other plants. So we're just going to put that back over top. And so we're going to cover it back up. And we have now fertilized these, and we have fertilized the cilantro. And I am going to. So, anyway, just wanted to come back and say thank you all for coming. Thank you, Epic Reactions. I'm going to try what you have mentioned here and see how that works over the winter. You know, you can do lettuce like that too. I'm gonna try it with my lettuce because yeah, I'm gonna try it with the lettuce and see how that works. I'm gonna do a big ball and put them together and then poke the seed in or make little holes in it with my little tool and then put the seeds in to see if I can just grow a lettuce ball. That would be nice, right? I'm gonna try that. All right. So anyway, go and have the most amazing day in whatever you do. Don't let nothing get in the way on your journey in this season, okay, y'all? Grow from the soil up. Grow your own food. Grow your own economy. Let's make it happen for ourselves. Less government, less control, have more freedom, more sovereignty, and yeah, sustainability is what it's all about. Okay? Bye for now.